if you would have did a sparker on it, because of that smell, that's hydrogen gas, it would have exploded.
That was hydrogen gas that we were smelling?
Yeah, that's what comes out of the battery.
That's really scary.
I know. So.
I'm super glad our battery didn't explode.
I know, me too.
Good morning. We are headed from our home in Seattle, Washington to Abbotsford, British Columbia, Canada to get some maintenance done on our trailer, Riggy Smalls, to get it ready for sale.
But why are we selling our beloved trailer, you might ask? Because we're getting a new Alto. Well, kind of.
You may or may not know this, but we run a travel blog called Uprooted Traveler. We'll link to it in the description below. Over the past year, we've documented all kinds of things about our travels in the Alto all around the western United States. Because of that, the manufacturer of our trailer, Safari Condo, reached out and provided us the opportunity to try out one of their new trailers.
Jess and I are beyond excited that Safari Condo reached out to us with this opportunity. That being said, this isn't a paid promotion, this isn't a sponsored video. Anytime that we create content featuring this trailer in the future, whether it's a video on this channel or an article that we publish on our blog, the feedback that we provide you is going to be open, honest, and transparent. With that said, we've been longtime super fans of Safari Condo, so we're really excited to be testing out this new trailer.
And with that, we will see you in Canada.
Woo!
We're about to go through the border crossing into Canada. There's two things that we're a little bit worried about. First of all, we have our passports, but mine expires in a little over 3 months. To get into most countries, you need to have at least 6 months on your passport. Supposedly, Canada does not enforce this rule, but per their website, if you have less than 6 months on your passport, it can quote unquote cause potential issues.
Number two, we're crossing the border into Canada for the first time with this little one. They require proof of rabies vaccination, which we have printed out, so hopefully that won't be an issue. Okay, bus only, bus, autobus only, that's not us. What is arrive can? Where do I go? This is arrive can only, lane closed.
Maybe go to the bus, autobus?
That's not us.
I hope that we can get through this border. Just pull up and ask a border crossing person.
Okay, so we attempted our first border crossing into Canada. Unfortunately, we failed to fill out our Arrive Can application before doing so. This just gives them all of our information and vaccination status. They were really nice about it. An agent helped us do a turnaround. So now we are trying to cross back into the US. Jess is working on our Arrive Can application. Apparently you can do it all through an app, and we'll give it another shot.
So we just got through US border patrol and are headed back to Canada. Hopefully this time, no more issues. So we are officially in Canada.
Woo!
They didn't ask for Lexi's rabies vaccination. There was no problems with the passport. Besides the little app fiasco, we're all good and making our way to Getaway RV.
Per our GPS, we've only got 7 more minutes to go. Oh, Canada, I have to pee so bad. I have to pee.
I believe that he has to pee.
Oh, ooh, some fresh Altos. Ooh, that's exciting. I wonder if that's ours. We parked our Alto Riggy Smalls and headed inside to take a peek at Getaway RV's store, which was awesome, by the way. After saying hi to some of the staff, we met with Jamie, who took us outside and introduced us to our brand new Alto F2114.
In two, okay, Jessica? I'll just double check.
It smells like a new car. Whoa.
Oh, very spacious.
Yeah.
Okay, we have our own bathroom. In our previous 1723, we just had a shower with a wraparound curtain. Y'all, we lived in that trailer for months at a time, so we've heard some things. After taking a quick look inside and being blown away by that amazing bathroom, we headed back outside where Jamie showed us some of the features on the trailer's exterior. Fortunately, most of the trailer's features are pretty similar to our R1723, so the learning curve wasn't very steep for us. If you want to check out our video tour of that trailer, we'll link to it below. And if you haven't already, hit that like button and be sure to subscribe to be notified when our next video drops, where we'll be giving our first impressions of how this new Alto stacks up against our retractable roof model.
Jamie walked us around the outside of the Alto, showing us all of its features and compartments. We then headed back inside to take a closer look at some of the appliances and gadgets in its interior. This is crazy. I'm with Jamie. Jamie is the resident expert for all things Alto at Getaway RV, and he just showed us the new Dometic fridge that they're installing in the F2114 series. Oh yeah, they got these handles so that you can open it. But what's really neat, I've never seen this before, you can open it on both sides. You can open it either way. So I can be over here, I can be grabbing a beer while I'm doing some work, and then Jess can be over there reading a book. She can do the same thing. We just got done doing our tour inside the Alto with Jamie, who's been awesome. So we were just hooking up and about to take off, but we realized we didn't have a wireless brake controller installed on the trailer. Really, all a brake controller does is activate the brakes on the trailer itself when I press the brake pedal in the car. So pretty important device. Fortunately, Getaway has one on hand. They're gonna install it right now while we wait. In fact, we're probably gonna go get some poutine for lunch. So we'll be back in a couple hours, hopefully with a brake controller installed, and we'll go to the campsite. Okay, we're here in downtown Abbotsford at Burger. Surprisingly, they have some delicious burgers and fries. So let's go check it out.
So today we found out that poutine is more of a Quebec thing as opposed to a British Columbia thing. That being said, we still got some lovely vegan cheese fries and burgers.
Oh my God, this burger is so good.
After loading up on Canadian carbs, we headed back to the dealership to say bye to Riggy for now. She's getting a small dent repaired so she looks nice and pretty before we put her up for sale.
Trailer hugger. We are headed back down to the United States tonight to Deception Pass to get some camping in. So we'll see you there.
So we're currently headed to the border right now to cross back into the United States. Our Alto's a little funky because we're just borrowing it from Safari Condo, so it's actually licensed in Quebec. When we had our fiasco this morning where we had to go into Canada, back into the United States, the American immigration guard seemed to be very interested in our trailer and whether we owned it, its license plate, all kinds of things. So I'm a little bit nervous and interested to see what happens now, given the fact that we are Americans driving a car licensed in Washington State with a trailer owned and licensed in Quebec. So we'll see. So we're in line for the United States border crossing and our car started smoking. Turns out something's wrong with our battery, so we wound up going back to Getaway RV, and now we are getting a new battery.
Dude, I cannot believe there was a place next door that had a battery and it was the right size and they were still open and they were able to replace it. Oh my God, it was so bad. He measured the battery with like a thermometer. He said it should be 60 degrees. It was 160 degrees.
It's still hot. Oh wow. Look at how bulged it is on the side. Look how hot it is.
So what's it supposed to run at?
Room temperature?
Room temp.
Yeah.
So they're not supposed to get hot at all?
66 Fahrenheit, and you're at 166.
He said, maybe I got this wrong, but he said it was like, it had like hydrogen sulfide gas. He said if we had driven like 5 or 10 more minutes on that, it would have exploded.
Or if you would have did a sparker on it, because of that smell, that's hydrogen gas, it would have exploded.
That was hydrogen gas that we were smelling?
Yeah, that's what comes out of a battery.
Oh, right.
Right? But yeah.
Wow, thank you. Yeah, glad I smelled that.
really scary.
I know. So if you smell something, do something about it.
It's not a hot spring. It's not volcanoes. If you're in Abbotsford, Canada, you're not smelling some magical hot spring.
How lucky are we that the place next door to the RV center is an automotive shop, had this obscure battery, had time to replace it.
Do they know why it happened?
He said it was just like the cells were degrading and one of the cells failed because it was just a really old battery. It just got super hot when it was running, and it should have been replaced probably yesterday when the guy at Jiffy Lube told me it should have been replaced. I just thought the people at Jiffy Lube always try to sell you something.
They do always try to sell you something, so that's fair.
Anyway, I can't believe that we figured that out, turned around the border, came back here, got a new battery, all in like replaced all in an hour. It's crazy. So,
I'm super glad our battery didn't explode.
I know, me too. So we're good. Ready to...
Back to the US border we go. So we're headed to the border now, again. Hopefully our battery doesn't start on fire.
Our new battery.
Our new battery. I don't know if you can tell, but today's been a little chaotic. I'm pretty scared that we're gonna get to the border and have some kind of issue with the border crossing, but I guess we'll see you on the other side, hopefully. It's been a day.
All right. Border crossing attempt, round 17. Do you think this trailer counts as an article acquired outside of the US?
Yes, probably.
This is making me very nervous. Hello.
How you doing?
Doing well. How are you?
Doing well. Where's home?
Seattle.
Where are you guys coming from?
Right up the street at Getaway RV. Yeah, we dropped off one for repair and we're picking up this one.
So is this just a loaner, or what's
Yeah.
anything else from Canada coming down?
This is it. He's checking out the license plates. Look at the clouds over there.
Yeah, that's really pretty.
Yeah.
Okay, so we just gotta verify the documents.
Okay.
So I'll just have you guys go inside.
Yep.
So just park the vehicle and trailer right next to it.
Okay.
Kind of hold it tight as the curb as you can.
Okay.
Both of you guys will head inside, and your passport and your documents will meet you inside.
Sounds good. Thanks.
So we made it to the border crossing, but they want to check out all of our documents. So they asked us to park here and head in here. So we're gonna do that now.
So it turns out that was super easy. The immigration control officer just wanted to verify our documents. So literally we walked in, waited for maybe 30 seconds.
Yeah, I think their main concern is that you're going to be taking a trailer out of Canada that wasn't paid taxes on and then not returning it.
We are finally in the United States. We're good to go. Making it to Deception Pass after a very long day.
Very long day. Clouds have finally parted for the first time today at 6:38 p.m. and it is marvelous.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I will ever figure out where the road goes. Even if I'm falling down, I will keep on searching for my highs.
We made it. It has been such a long day. I think we have been moving nonstop for like 17 hours with very little sleep. But it was such a fun time. We met so many incredible people. Beyond that, we're so grateful to Safari Condo for giving us this opportunity to review such a cool trailer. The plan was to do a short little first impressions tour of the trailer before we actually slept in it, but it's getting a little late and this video is getting a little long. So instead, we're gonna shoot that tomorrow and upload it in a future video.
So if you want to see that tour or follow along with some of our other adventures, don't forget to subscribe and we will see you tomorrow.
Good night. Come on, we're rolling. Wow.
Sorry.
It has been...
Oh, very good.
It...
Just wait. Let's just calm down. What is this?